Hey guys, this is the soft-spoken video that a lot of you guys have been requesting. It took me a little bit to get the hang of how to talk without blowing out your eardrums. The solution wasn't really that bad, actually. I just turned the gain down a little bit. But this is my voice, obviously a little quieter than normal. I had to drop it an octave so that you guys don't just, especially when you're trying to relax. I have a couple of triggers lined up. Probably just ramble about a bunch of random things, to be honest. It's been a long day for me. It's gonna be another long day tomorrow. To concrete drill again. We should have just had the electricians do it, but you live and you learn, huh? So this was something I got very recently. It is a gear shifter keychain. Reverse, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. It's a fun little thing. It's a sharp contrast to my car though. Huge difference. My car doesn't have a sixth gear. So, I don't know if you can see it or not, but if I flick it all the way up into, what is that? That's reverse. So right now, it goes all the way to the left and then up, and it has its own little slots. There's like 4 different, columns for it. My car's different. Instead, where 6th is down here, that's where my reverse is. I have a 5-speed. I'm not cool enough to have 6 gears. You can hear the little springs in it when I tap on it. I kind of like that little metallic bit. It also kind of shakes the chain and the link part. I'm a little scared to put this onto my keys because my keys go through so much, especially in my pocket, at both my jobs. So I'm probably just gonna keep it at home or in my car, or maybe I'll hang it from the little mirror on the car. I just don't know how I'll get it to fit. I don't know, I'll have to plan it out a little bit more. But a lot of times I do wish that I had 6 gears, but my car is from 1997, so it makes sense that I don't have 6. It is a really fun fidget toy though, and a lot of times it kind of just depends where the reverse is. So for this one, reverse is, all the way to the left and then up. For a lot of cars, it's all the way to the left and then down. And then, for other cars, kind of it depends on the brand. I know Volkswagen and German brands, they have theirs like this. And you have to push down and then move it over. You have to push down on the shifter. Some people's cars, you have to pull up on a certain part on the shifter to put it in reverse. It just sounds too complicated for me. I'm sure that anybody would be able to figure that out, but as somebody who doesn't have to do it, I'm just glad that I don't have to. Oh, there's this family diner that I ate at today, and I got a massive pork tenderloin, and it was all of $8, and it was probably this big. It was massive. It filled me up. So I'm real glad that I went there for lunch. And on top of that, it is a Thursday night, which means that even though I have a big day tomorrow, I have the weekend to look forward to. I'm pretty excited for the weekend, just days off. Maybe I can intentionally get sick or something. Okay. I got the PlayStation 5 controller. I don't really use my PlayStation 5 near as much as I use like my computer or like, honestly, I use my Xbox more too. But the PlayStation controller sounds probably 10 times better than the Xbox one does. It's less clicky and more smooth, which I like. Like in a keyboard, everybody has different preferences on how the keyboard sounds, right? It's kind of like me with controller sounds. And for me, the PlayStation is better. Now, there's nothing wrong with thinking that an Xbox controller sounds better. But for me, I would just much rather listen to this than the super clicky, harsh Xbox controller. Especially the Elite one that I have, which even like 2 years after buying it, I'm still unsure whether it was worth it. Do I think I could have spent my money on something better? Most definitely. Do I regret it? Not in the slightest. If I could go back and change what I spent the money on, would I do it? Probably not. I really am excited for the weekend, though. I really am excited for the weekend. I have to show up to the hospital that we're working on at 5 in the morning. That's not quite early enough, though, for me to just stay up all night. That's not something I do, especially for something that 5 a.m. is late enough. Oh, I have a Jab Fitness shirt on. Tempe, Arizona. I wish that my brain had more like solid would you rathers. Like, I have a couple of thinker questions for you guys. Like what do you think the largest land animal you think you could take in a fight is? And that question has started like multiple hour-long conversations with all, like, pretty much everybody I've asked. Like, and in this scenario, both you and the animal are barehanded, natural, like, form, if you will. You have your same intellect, but you don't have any weapons. So it's literally just hand to hand. I had one guy try and tell me that he could beat a giraffe hand to hand. I said, sir, you are not beating a giraffe with your bare hands. I've seen videos where lions are trying to like hunt giraffes and they can't even do it sometimes. If a lion can't do it, you could be very well sure that you're not going to be able to do it. All it takes is one little, and with its like one of its legs, dude, and it's just done. He's like, no, I'll just go for the knees. No, I'll just jump over the body. You don't realize how big these things are, man. That's kind of what made me the most mad, because he was so determined that he could beat this giraffe in a fight, and I'm just like, no, I promise you can't do it. Like, go look at a giraffe in real life. Tell me you can fight that thing. Realistically, though, for me, if they're both if we're both bloodlusted, I could probably take out a sheep. It doesn't have the mobility that I have, specifically for that reason. For a cow, I don't think I could beat a cow. Not if it's actively trying to kill me, you know what I mean? But a sheep I could probably outmaneuver, I would say. Not a mountain goat, those things would murk me, but just a normal, like, wool sheep, I could probably take that thing out. It'd just take a lot of effort and it'd hurt, but... Then I had another one where it was like what's the smallest, like, weapon you think you could use to win in a fight against a polar bear? That one had me thinking too. Because polar bears are tough. And they're terrifying, and they're the biggest bear. It just depends if I have the element of surprise or not. Because if I have the surprise factor and it's not like gonna see me coming and I can sneak up on it and get close without it knowing, then it'd probably be just like a little dagger or something. But if we're like in an arena and he can see me from a mile away, dude, I'm not going in there with anything smaller than like a 12 gauge. I couldn't do it. Can't do it, won't do it. That's terrifying to me. I have to go work out after this video, which I'm pretty excited for. Because after I work out, I always just eat a ton, and it feels so good to eat after a workout. Probably one of the best feelings of all time. It's just like so refreshing. And then same with water, just drinking a ton of water. I don't know if you guys are like me, but for me personally, after I like eat something sweet or like super sugary, I will need water to like rinse it out of my mouth. And then it also is like, I always used to call it the dessert after the dessert. Because it's such a nice feeling getting your mouth clean, getting hydrated again. Water's definitely number one drink of all time. I don't really like anything else as much as I like water at all. Thinking about drinks though, I don't like soda. I can't do soda. Like every once in a while I'll just be like, yeah, what the heck? But regularly I couldn't do it. Soda's just one of those things where for me, I can't see myself drinking a ton of it, like day by day. And like if you're into it, cool. It's just like, not for me. Ooh. It's a nice little high pitch came out of nowhere. Oh, I wish that I had like dice. Maybe I'll go pick some up. Cause dice are always, I wish I had fuzzy dice for my car so bad. Just hanging. I don't even know what it's supposed to mean. I just like the idea of fuzzy dice on my mirror. I could probably tell you guys another story about me. Just cause like, why not? But I'm thinking about which one. Cause I have a lot of lore. Not to be like, oh, I'm so interested. No, I have a lot of stories. But everybody's like that. You know, everybody's got something that they're just like, yeah, that happened to me. And either that was super cool or that really sucked, you know. But it's always interesting hearing people's stories. Like for me, I guess I'll go when I was in the Philippines like 4 years ago. Me and my cousins, we were cliff diving, but it was off of like a platform that somebody built, and it was like right outside the 100 Islands where it's not kept near as well. And I'm not gonna lie, I understand it was 4 years ago, so I was just like a kid, and I like wasn't near as like fearful of some of those things as I am now, but that was definitely not a sturdy thing to continue jumping off of. So we're jumping off, having a great time. It's probably been about 4 hours that we're there, literally just jumping and screaming and cheering each other on and just having a really good time, until my cousin Rizel, she suggests that we should all jump at the same time. Now all of us look at each other, we give each other the biggest grin of all time, and we're just like, yeah, we should definitely do that. We should definitely just all run up at the same time, all 12 of us. And since, you know, it was a super rickety platform, I'm pretty sure you can imagine where this is going. As we are running up, we start hearing cracks, and we start seeing the back sort of like start to splinter where it meets the rock. And as we're running, we're all looking at each other, until FJ, Franklin James, he screams. He goes, dude, go for it. And all of us stopped looking at each other unsure, and we're just like, this is the only way that we're gonna live through this. So we just kept running, and we jumped off, and as we jump off, the wood starts falling with us. I got hit with like a tiny little plank. Like, it was really small and it didn't hurt, but I got hit with one in the head, and we saw it like tumble down the rock. And I don't really know, and this isn't like a huge cliff, mind you, this is probably like 20 feet max. It's not huge, but still it was scary in the moment. And when we all surfaced, especially after we all surfaced, we were like, that was so much fun. It's always a neat little story, especially because nobody got hurt. It would have been a hugely different story if any of us got like gravely injured or something like that. Earlier today, as I was about to leave for work, I opened my door, the door right over there, and I'm getting ready to go take my shower. And as I open the door, all three of the cats like slam right into my door. Like, not into it, but they like, as soon as I open it, they all fly through. Kind of like how, like, if you've ever seen like horror, like animations, kind of like how shadows just fly through a door, or like birds or something, or like in Paddington when the dad opens the door and the water just rushes out. It was like that, but like with 3 cats. I don't know why they were so eager to get in here. And I was like, it was super early, so I'm just like, you know what, I don't even care. Just don't mess anything up while I'm gone. And then I come home. Bro, they tore up my couch, bro. You can't see it, but they tore up my couch. I gotta go get new cushions for it. It's messed up. Oh, there's 2 Hawaii license plates right. Let me get my finger right there. Right there. One of them's real. I got it legally. Okay, everything in here is legal. And he sold it to me because we were in Hawaii, and he was like, yeah, I have no use for it anymore. Do you want it? I was like, how much? He was like, I'll do $10. I was like, okay. So now I have a Hawaii license plate. And then the other one says, I love Hawaii. That one's not as cool as the real one, I think. And then those Lays are also from Hawaii. And then you guys are seeing like this huge shirt that I'm wearing, which is like massive. This is how I normally dress outside. I just love like super big stuff just because it's super comfortable. Like I'm so mobile in a shirt like this. I could do everything pretty much. So I just like big stuff just because of the extra mobility it gives me. It kind of sucks in the wind though, I think. Because then it's kind of like I'm wearing like a cape. It's so big. It's a fun little thing. I remember seeing a comment that said the LED remote on the Ring was a good sound. I agree with that. And then I was thinking I might do a follow my instructions vid, because a lot of you wanted that too. It's just that I don't know whether to do the soft-spoken instructions video, or should I just whisper again? And also let me know how I did with soft-spoken, because I can't tell quite how loud I'm being. I could turn it all the way up, but I don't know, I can't really tell. I'll turn my headphones back down, kind of like that. There we go. But what I try not to do, especially with soft-spoken, is that, believe it or not, this is the second time I've tried. I just can't get the hang of keeping my voice quiet, especially when I'm in like a story that I'm really excited to tell. which is kind of unfortunate because I'm pretty much always excited to tell a story on here. So once I get the hang of being able to control how loud my voice is, which I'd never done before this, it was always either just whisper or talk normally. I kind of feel like I'm in class right now, trying to like talk to one of my friends in high school. I'm gonna set this down, and then to end it off, we're gonna go with the little jellyfish lamp, and we're gonna turn it on. It is a fun little thing to look at. And there's a little bit of water in it, which helps the sound. And it makes a bunch of different little sounds. Like, if you can hear, that type of tapping is different than this type of tapping. And then this type of tapping, on top of what we already did. And then, you can't really scratch this, it's glass, but it's like a bunch of different little sounds. I think I'll layer a little bit. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me go like this. It's easier to tap with one hand in my right than it is with my left. I'm crossing it up, guys. And I just got really close to the mic, so I had to drop an octave even lower than what it already was. It's a little hard to moderate my voice, especially when it's this close. You probably just heard my shoulder crack. These are fun little videos. I swear they are. Alright. This is probably my favorite prop that I've used in videos. It's not only does it look cool on camera, it gives me like a little purple glow. Depending on which side of my face it's on, obviously. But it's really cool to just look at. Like, I know it doesn't like quite pick it up on camera, but these jellyfish look so happy. And I know they're not real, but all that matters is that they look happy, okay? I'm just seeing how creative I can get with the sounds on this thing. I'm gonna turn it off now. Ready? You can kind of still see the jellyfish, but not as well on camera. I'm saving up money for a better camera. I just don't know which one to get, because the better camera that I was talking about a couple videos ago, it came in, and you guys are you're looking at it right now. I see literally no difference, like at all. So what can you do? But probably gonna call it for the soft-spoken vid. If you guys want more, obviously, just leave in the comments. Like, I'll be happy to do it again. All it really took was one video, and now I can kind of talk like this at a level that's not hurting anybody. But if you liked it, you want to see another one, just interact with it. I'd be down to do it again. Otherwise, if it was no good, leave in the comments or dislike it. I won't do it again. But thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, I didn't do my appreciation. Give me a sec. Thank you guys so much for everything that you do. It means the world to me. Serious, like, I check my YouTube literally all the time. So I see like literally every comment. I see everybody who liked. Sometimes I just get bored. I look at my subscribers list, like, kind of an obsession at this point. But it's okay, because you guys are all worth it. But if you liked, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. And I'm glad you took time out of your day. You have a great, Truman Show. And in case I missed you, have a great, give me a sec, I'm gonna look this up. I wanna hit the Truman Show quote. I like the Truman Show quote. I know you know what I'm talking about too. Give me a sec. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thanks for watching, guys.